for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Now some movement up front. Flags down. Mistake-filled first half continues. On 2nd down, Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long. And as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet. But I can promise you, they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that one.
Cooper going in motion. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game. In motion, Shakir. To throw again, it's Allen. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. 19 yards on the gain, and that's good for a 1st down. Throwing again, it's Allen. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. From the gun, Josh Allen. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 10.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Dotson, the man in motion. They're going to get this outside. This could be a double pass. The throw is going to be caught. The race is on. He's going to take this all the way to the house. 90 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Now Hurts and the Eagles will try the two-point conversion. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead. Just 8 seconds now until halftime. And the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He'll air it out down the middle. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by the safety, Reed Blankenship.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Man in motion is Brown. This one complete right side. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. In motion, Shakir. He's trying to get around the corner, but he can't. He's going to be run down behind the line. What can they do here on third down and 7? Now it's Allen. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
On first and 10, it's Barkley. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play. On second down, Hurts. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
This one intercepted. Picked off by Christian Benford. And the Bills are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
56.
Throwing now. Allen here on first down. He'll get rid of it and complete it.
There's a lot of quarterbacks around the league that really struggle with this, Mike, but not this guy. A righty quarterback moving to his left. Your mechanics, your footwork, and your arm talent all have to align, and tell you what, he does it about as well as anybody around the league.
Hook with a first down and much more. And he's going to take this all the way home. James Cook, touchdown Buffalo. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
They'll motion over Samuel.
Hey, home. Alert. What's that?
Now Allen. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for two is unsuccessful. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. On the return from the end zone, here's Britton Covey. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. First and 10.
Hey, easy. 63. Great. Set. Delta.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. A handoff, running left, it's Barkley. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the third quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
Into the secondary again. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
The challenge of playing a running back like this is you feel like you have him under control. You're doing a nice job putting a lid on him, and then all of a sudden, he's got a big spark play like this. That's the challenge. These guys are just so talented. You can only keep them down so long. That was a really nice run.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go 3 tight ends here on first and 10.
No touch that. No touch.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. It's a gain of 13, and it's first and goal.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game. The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike, I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Woo. And he'll be taken down, let's call it the 7-yard line. And here comes 3rd and goal.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Great, set. No touch.
They'll run with Barkley. Some determined running, but they're going to stop him short of the goal line. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. And he's going nowhere on this one. Met and dropped behind the line, and now it is 4th and goal. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. The offense will stay out there, but they've got some yards to pick up. 4th down and goal. In motion, the tight end, Uzama. Fourth down, here's Hurts. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Matt Milano.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do, if that's the case, is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. It'll be a pickup of 10. 1st down, Philadelphia.
Package one.
At the 33-yard line.
Great, set. Crowd left Yeti. No touch.
Here's Barkley. Again, he finds an opening. And he'll be out of bounds at the 5. It's a gain of 29, and it's 1st and goal.
That's another Eagles.
Great, set.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's Barkley. And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
brought down behind the line.
Task a bit tougher as they face second and goal.
Crowd left, get it. Crowd left. No touch.
One more time, they try Barkley. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
Crowd left, get it.
A loss of 2 on the play.
No touch.
They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd. You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
A throw on the run is complete. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
They have 2 timeouts, but not much time. Down 2 scores as we get to 1st and 10. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here, and the clock will stop with 45 seconds left in the game. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Alert!
In motion, Shakir. On 1st down, it's Allen. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're 2nd. And they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. They'll come up now for 2nd down.
Hey, tight.
Now Allen. Running free at the 45. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those 2 things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Alert! Middle. Look out!
Throwing is Allen. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within 1 score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit. This is tough. You're trying to